Let's go. Let's do this. Come on, set. 18 gator, 18 gator. Watch your back, watch your back. Yup.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. This one caught by Ridley. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's good. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's Taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 31. Check 31. Check 37. Check 37. Switch.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz open here, Adam Thielen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I got 15. Here I come. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Hines. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Tighten up.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Switch gears. Tight zone. Check 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. On third down, Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in. 74.
Wentz now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Alpha. Watch your team.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Cook, and he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Wentz, he'll rifle this one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now Murray, flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Shotgun now from Murray, rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kyler Murray, as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray being chased out. The Browns are in. Touchdown. Cybert on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. From the gun to give to Mixon. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
49's the mic. Blue down. Okay. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Hey, motion, motion, motion. Hayward, Hayward.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Man, 5-7.
Back, back, back.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for each. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Alert 3. Alert what? Alert 3.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hop. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins. 38 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check nickel.
49 away. Check 49.
Slant.
First down, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
52, Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, it's Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Echo, echo.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Danny. Check the hot read.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
59. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
81.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray says, hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And you